So what we are going to be doing now, first thing first, this is my app. Okay, if you can see now, is not currently running. So what I will need to do now is it's just a simple application that I just built. So what I'm going to do, if you go to this lib folder, you will see that we just have just the dummy test that we get, the counter application. So the first thing I want to do is to add our app to Firebase. Okay, so to do that, I'm going to go to my Firebase account. So here I'm going to go to add project. Okay, so I taught you guys how to add a new project in Firebase, so you can just follow along if you want. So I'll just call this one Note app. Okay, like so, and save it. Okay, so click continue, just leave it as it is, and then select the account, default account for Firebase, and then we proceed. So just give this a little time for we to create our project, and then we continue from there. Okay, so the project is ready and I can continue and give it some few moments. All right, so this is our dashboard. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, since I'm building for Android, so I'm going to select Android here. So if you follow the same process with iOS, you're still going to get the same Note application running on your device. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is to give the package name of the application. So I've already created the application, but now I don't know the package name. So what I'll do, I'll go to my I think is build.gradle. Okay, let me go to my my app and build.gradle. So scroll down a little, and this is the package name, and this is not really nice. You can change the package name if you want. So the way I change this package name, let me just copy it and then just press Ctrl Shift F. So I'm doing a global search here, so it will now search where the this package name correspond in everywhere throughout my project. You can still do this with Android Studio, Ctrl Shift F2, yeah. Then I'll come here and then replace it with the package name I want. So I can just call this app.todo. Okay, so it depends if you are working for any company, so you can just change the name this way. And then replace it, and you see this stuff is changed, app.todo. So if we also go to our manifest file, you also realize that it has also changed as well. So here now you can see we have app.todo, so it has also changed as well. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to copy it. Oops. Okay, I'm going to copy it and go back to my project, paste it here, and then the name, I'm just going to call it to-do app. And this signing certificate is very required because you're going to be working with Google authentication. So if you're working with Google authentication, Facebook authentication, or Apple authentication, or Twitter authentication, you need to add this to your authentication client. Okay, sometimes it changes, so after you release your application, you need to use this method. We have the debug certificate, you also have the release certificate, so you want to know the one to use. But for this debug, I'm just going to use this one. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my project and open the terminal right here, and I'm going to paste this stuff, and it will ask me for a password because this is the debug one. So I'll just type Android lowercase, and yeah, it will generate it for me. So I'm going to copy this, yeah, copy it, and I'll go back to my project. So I will I can close this now because I don't need it no more. So just close it, and to my Firebase account, so just paste this stuff. Okay, that's wrong. I guess I copied the wrong key. Okay, I have the spaces, so you don't want to just make sure that there is no space, you didn't capture the empty spaces. Okay, so we'll go back and just remove this and paste it. Yeah, this one is good, and now you can register your application. Okay, so the next step is to download the Google services or JSON file, and we are going to add this inside our project, so it will help Firebase to actually identify our application. So I'm going to save the file. Yeah, okay, once it's saved, I'm going to open this. Okay, so I can copy this one now, so feel free to close this if you want. So let me go back here, and I need to open this one in a containing folder. Yeah, okay, so open your Android app and paste it here. All right, so now we are good, and if you check here now, you should see it, google services.json. All right, so the next step, click next to this, and we need to add all these SDKs to set up the Firebase SDK into our application. So what I'll do first, I'll copy this one, and I'll go make sure you have Google this Maven repository. So we're going to check that if it contains in our project. Okay, then I'll go to my project right now. So we have the build, actually this one, because if you see, we have two build that we're going to find. This first one is not always inside source. Okay, no, inside app. Okay, so we don't want to put that one, just the one that is outside. And now you can see we have the Google repository. We also have the Google SDK, that is the Maven repository. So you want the one we copied, you want to paste it here. And I will go back again, and so this one now is the one inside our app module. So I'm going to copy this first one first. And I'll collapse my app, build.gradle, and then I'll move down to, I'll put it here. This should do. All right, and we go back again. So I'm going to copy, let me just copy this. I just like copying all of them, so nothing much. So just copy it and go back, so we can paste it inside our dependency, right here. Okay, so I think we are good to go now. So I'll nest this. Okay, continue to console. So right now we have continued to console and we have added everything. So now for me to be sure that everything is working, what I will need to do now is to build this application, and once it runs, then we can proceed to the next step. Okay, so just run it. Make sure you have a device already. So I already have my phone connected, so I'm going to wait for it to build. Okay, so our application is up and running, so that means the adding of Firebase was successful. So in the next section, we are going to start integrating the necessary SDK and then setting up our Firebase Firestore